So, what do you think are the best ways to save electricity at home?
From my point of view, there are many other ways to save the electricity, though. Trying not to use it when it is not very necessary would be the best and the most effective way. While sleeping, for example, some people keep the lights on all night long, which requires such an amount of electricity. I also turn the light off whenever I sleep, not because I love the darkness, but just because I don't want the electricity to be wasted.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So, how
Okay.
about Iris? How do you think?
In my opinion, I have three facts. For the first one, we can turn off the electronic appliance while we are not using them. And if we don't turn off, it costs a lot of electricity and gas. And for the next one, we can collect the rainwater when it's rainy to water the plants instead of using pipes or something that use electricity, and it costs water. It costs a lot of water also. And for the last one, we can use solar panels, which use the energy of the sun to produce electricity, and it can keep the home also warm. And yeah, so I think these three facts are the best. So how did you think, Kitty?
Mm, in my point of view, there are many beneficial ways to save electricity at home. The first one is, as you guys said, to turn off the electronic devices while we're not using it. Like it wastes a lot of electricity, and then like another one is we had better use the solar energy instead of using electric box. Like if you use it, all you have to do is to put it on the roof or someone else that can get the enough sunlight, and it doesn't waste too much electricity as like other electric devices. So I would like to recommend these two ways to turn them on while you're not using it, and also the next one is to use the solar energy as much as you can. Okay, let's move to the second question.
Okay.
Okay, so which do you think is better for the environment, traveling by car or by bus, and why?
In my point of view, although both of them are not very good for the environment, traveling by bus damages much less than traveling by car. Because a car which carries only a few amount of people can produce like the same amount of like harmful gases as the bus which can carries many people do. If three families want to travel by car, for instance, they need three cars, which requires a lot of fossil fuels to burn. That damages the environment. But if they choose to travel by bus instead, only one bus would carry them, which doesn't burn as much as fossil fuel as the cars do. How's your opinion, Iris?
Yeah. So if I have to choose two of them, I would like to choose bus because it's a kind of vehicle which can carry a lot of people at the same time. So it reduces using much petrol, and I guess it's good for the environment. So I would choose bus.
So it's my turn.
Yes, of course.
I guess traveling by bus is much better for the environment than traveling by car because, as Pretty said, a car can only carry a few amount of people, so it can waste a lot of petrol and pure energy. And if we use bags, it has got a much bigger area and space than our cars, so it can carry plenty of people, and we can also save the fuel energy, and like we can reduce air pollution, and we can uh, not only maintain our environment, but also like can get knowledge and experience by making friends with other passengers on the bags. That's why I think bus will be better. how about number 3 question? Which do you think is the most interesting kind of animal in your country and why?
Well, in my views, it is the Irrawaddy dolphins. Like these species of dolphins are almost disappear in my country because of being hunted by the local people. Like I think they've got a kind of cute face, which differs from other species of dolphins, and some of their behaviors are polite and funny to the people, and that's why I think they're most interesting kind of like animal in my country. So how do you think, Iris?
Yeah, I'm so different from you because I chose. I think the most interesting kind of animal in my country is dog. Because nowadays, whenever I go online and watch TikTok, everyone is keeping dog at home, and they think that, like the dog can guard their house, and also they can be their maybe friends when they are lonely. Like they treat them like their daughter or son, like that. So I think the dog are the most interesting kind of animal in my country. What's your opinion, Kitty?
This will be so weird because I'm in the same boat with Freddy. I think Erie dolphins are the most interesting kind of animals in my country. I have no reason why they're interesting. I especially love are their behaviors and characteristics. They're so polite and adorable, and at school, I was taught about them. Like it is said that they even help the local fishermen. That's why most local fishermen avoid fishing them. They almost disappear in our country. There's only a few 3 or 4 dolphins left in the river, and also they're so brilliant. Do you like watching TV programs about animals? Why or why not?
I do like watching TV programs about the animals, especially the discovery programs about the wild animals, because like these programs are absolutely fascinating to see, and we can learn a lot about the wildlife that we don't know nothing about. And I think that the programs about the wild animals are the only kind of TV program that I watched very regularly for a long time when I was young. So let us hear your applause, Iris.
Yeah, I really watch TV programs about the animals, but they are kind of interesting and fascinating because, like, by watching them, we can know about the wild animals. Like, if we go to some forest or somewhere, like if we see a wild animal, we can know how they fight us and how they have behaved. So that it is easy to fight them and it's easy to understand them more. And also by using them, we can know the habitats and habits of the animals too. Yeah, this is all my opinion. And did you agree with me, Kitty?
Of course I do. I see eyes to eyes with you. Like I'm really obsessed with watching TV programs about animals. I have been a big fan of Discovery since I was young because like these kind of programs are so interesting and can appeal to every kind of people. Like we can by watching them, we can understand and know how these animals survive in the kind of intense and dangerous jungles, and we can also learn their characteristics and also many knowledge we can also get. Like these kind of programs are not only fascinating but also informative, so in my opinions I recommend everyone to watch them.
Oh, that's such a great idea.
Yeah,
So let's move on to the next question.
this is the last one. Okay,
Yeah.
so do you think we're doing enough to protect wild animals? Why not? Why not?
Well, I don't think we're doing so, especially the people in my country. Like, my country once used to be one of the best countries in the world with plenty of natural resources. But in the last 15 years, the people of it started to destroy their environment by cutting a lot of trees down, which causes the shortages of food and home to the wild animals. And these are becoming worse and worse years by years. The citizens of a world might think that they're not doing enough to protect the wild animals. But we, the people of my country, think that they're not doing enough to destroy the wild animals. Okay, so what's your opinion, Iris?
This question is a kind of good question. I don't agree at all with this question because now, even though we are not protecting the wild animals, and nowadays we fish and eat the fish and also kill the chicken or other animals to eat. So I don't think we are doing enough to protect. And in China, most of the people are eating insects, even insects and other animals, all the animals. So we are even eating them, so I don't think we're doing enough to protect them. So, how about Kitty?
Yeah, I'm strongly in favor of your idea. I don't really think that we're doing enough to protect wild animals because, especially the main reason is we're destroying their peaceful jankars and our areas. As the population of people gets abandoned, the animals are difficult to find their peaceful life, and also the next one is naughty. I find a nasty behavior among especially rich people. Some rich people keep the rare and extraordinary animals at home just to look cool. Like, you know, it's like totally ruining the wildlife. These kind of animals just should be in the junkyard or the place where they should live. If you keep them at home, the wildlife is not balanced anymore, and I wanna tell them just let them live in the junkyard or the place which they're into. Not you're at home, and it doesn't make you cool. And if you wanna have an animal, just keep a pet like dogs or cats. It's enough. I think so.
Yeah. I agree with you, but at last, I want to suggest the humans we should eat equally instead of eating more means. We can eat other vegetables or something too.
Yeah.